Spanish flag. Have a look at the outdoor displays a bit later. We'll go inside first. As you can see, it's a big area. So that's a Maron Saunter. Fokker C111. Got a couple of guys working on an engine. Pilot waiting to do his job. De Havilland DH4. It's a cool monument here. It's an Abro 504. There's a Bristol. The crew loading her up. She's got guns and bombs. Clem, Farman, Miles Hawk 3 trainer. Hope you can see that is a Maron Saunter, one of those parasol wing jobs. Look at the gear around that beautiful copper underneath. She's a beauty. Like the Evolution, 1914, 1925, 1935, 1951, 1971, 1975, 2003. Get ready for the takeoff. Big old Dornier float plane. This thing's unreal. Because he couldn't see straight ahead. Oh, it flew to Cuba in 1933. What a beast. This thing's obviously been to the Arab states. He's got a lot of logos on the side. Bullfighter. Arab guys. I'll try and name it. Called CAC Brigette. Look at the spats. And here's the Dornier float plane, which I've got a pusher engine up there. It's pretty big. I saw this Hooks starter. So Calderon, Gruner, our baby. It's like a tiger moth. Well, that is a tiger moth. Pardon. No, Gruno's the glider. What have we got here? Espano Souza. Here's a DH60 Moth Major. Straight wings. Stomp. Youngman, Booker Youngman, trainer. This is nice. Here's one of De Havilland. Hornet moth. Unusual colour scheme with the Spanish tail. Very colourful Spanish tails of the aeroplanes. Let's see if I can zoom down here and get all the different tails. Avion. Herate Mendocia. Spanish perhaps? This is definitely Spanish. Hispano HA1112 Buchon with the Merlin engine. See the armament there. Rockets. And that unusual Messerschmitt, or Buchon I should call it, undercarriage. So that's a Rolls-Royce Merlin, but in the next one we've got Hispano Suiza, I believe, or Daimler-Benz. So this is a Hispano H1112 Tripala. And this has a different engine, and I presume that's its engine. Hispano Suiza. See by the cowling it's quite different to the Buchon up there. And there's that armament. Rockets and cannons. Wiesler. Storch. It's one of those Dorniers. This is obviously a bird dog, Spanish bird dog. Dornier. The Storch. This is a Nord. Oh, Messerschmitt Taufin. Big Van Taufin. 108. There's the Hispano. A lot of Messerschmitt in her. Stinson. There's the Buchon. And this is, I have no idea, a Marine Santa. Beautiful parasol wing. And over here, Garapata. Asia Garapata. This is a Fiat. Shiri. Sort of sesqui wing there, like a short stubby wing. Gotta love that camo. Trying to get the markings around there, but see the tail. Polikarhov I-16 Mosca. This is actually a replica. It's a pretty good replica though. It's got Popeye there on the tail. And then this is I-15, so the biplane version. Meister biplane, German trainer, BU113. There's the 115, Polikarhov. This 116's got green markings on this side and then camo on the other. Guess markings they wore in service. Gotta like that, the Spanish camo. A bit like the Italians. There's the tail of that Fiat. She's got a pretty decent camo scheme as well. Pretty sure they flew in World War II, the Italians. Now that's what you call a crankshaft and a camshaft. I'm guessing it's out of a ship. Pretty substantial. So this is obviously the rotary wing section. I love this little car. Auto gyros. He must have done some military service, these things. What are these helicopters? They look like they're missing their perspex. Unusual looking things. Obviously air sea rescue setup. A winch. This is another SAR Jet Ranger. police helicopter. Bell. .47. Back to the auto gyro. A couple of Harvards in here, or T6s I think they call them. Texan. A couple of jets. So F-86 Sabre. I'm going to call that a Shooting Star. T-33 maybe. So this is a Hispano. Unusual design with its intake. Lively camouflage, and this looks like this one's silver. All metal markings. It's the intake. It's unusual. Here's that other Harvard, or Texan they're calling it. She's got machine guns and rockets. Fairly heavily armed. Cool camo. This is obviously a de Havilland. Always get them mixed up. Dragon. Rapide maybe. There's two of them here, one in British markings. Pretty sure the one in camo markings was Franco's aircraft. Consolidated Fleet 2. A couple of aerobatic jobs here. Glider. Looks like she's had a bit of an adventurous life. Look at all the slogans and stickers. Trenner Master. Zlin. I thought it might be a Zlin. This definitely looks like a Zlin. Aero Bat. This is an aerobatic aircraft as well. Perth. Aerocastar. Here's some earlier jets. So that's a Hispano. This is an F-86. Unusual markings, obviously Spanish. This is a Casa Avio jet. And that looks like another Casa jet of some sort, probably a relative of this guy. And over here we've got two Ju-52s, but they're called Casas here. World War II era. Tri-mode with that corrugated skin. I guess the Americans' version of the Ju-52 DC-3 Dakota. So a couple of Phantoms. Just starting to rain, so this is going to happen quickly. There's a Shooting Star. Call it the missile with a man in it. A Starfighter. Lockheed F-104. This is obviously French. That looks like a Mirage. It's a Mirage F-1BE. Dossal. Two-seater. Here's another Mirage. Single-seater. That's a MiG. Is it a 15 or a 17? 17A. Here's a MiG-21. It's a MiG-23 Flogger. This is a Viggen up here. Swiss. Unusual with like the canard wing up the front. Oh, the other one was a Sukhoi Su-22. This is the Viggen. Oh, that's Oh yeah, Saab, vegan. I don't know what that is. I'm not very good at all these modern jets. Sabre of some sort. Oh, Saab. That's a Talon. Pretty sure. Like Casa, Northrop, Freedom Fighter. A couple of amphibs. So an Albatross, Catalina, and over here a Canadair. I'm pretty sure the Spanish use these for fire bombers. Catalinas, and I definitely know the Canadairs are a fire bomber. Caribou in Spanish markings, but different to the Aussie ones. Obviously have a radar in the nose. DHC C7A Grupo. Is that a DC4 is my guess? But I might be wrong, might be a 5 or a 6. Grupo 91. DC4, I was right. Skymaster. A couple of Dorniers down there. These look like manhole covers actually. Maybe it's a Strato cruiser, but it obviously was used as a refueler because it's got that thing coming out the tail for refueling aircraft. There's Mirage over there. I think this is an 88mm flak gun. There's an Orion, which has been pretty stripped back. And there's a Herc. And that's pretty much the outside displays. So perhaps some of the best displays of models I've ever seen here. Some stunning models. Someone's put some work into these. Dorniers. I have to see against the glass. Leave it. Mackie. Loring, perhaps. It's a Fokker. It's a Dornier. What a stunning model. Casa Brigette. This one's got like a hook starter on it. Great job. Oh, there's a real one of these in the museum somewhere. Clem Eagle. That's a Casa Brigette as well. Look at this Vickers Wildebeest. What a beautiful model. All metal. A Spano, Newport. Oh, that's French. Oh no, Casa. Spad. Spano Sousa. Another flying boat. Mackie. Boeing. Pea shooter. Polikarpov. That all metal. I-15. The I-15, nice camo. Duotine. Marcel Bloch. Tupolev. Russian. That's Cooper Swift. What have we got over here? Oh, it's a Flybaby. Oh, that's a remote control model. It's got to be a Blériot. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, Blériot 11. La Papa. Oh, this thing's cool. Hotez. Bristol Bulldog. Grumman Dolphin. What's that over there? Volti. Airspeed Envoy. Spanish Fury. Orca Spanish Fury. Spanish Fury. Someone's made that all out of copper. Amazing. Or brass. This is a cool looking amphibian. Fairchild. Heinkel. Kent. What's that? That's a Heinkel as well. It's a Heinkel, HE51, HE45, Heinkel HE112B. Heinkel. There's a Storch that's all brass, I suspect. WS10. There's a Messerschmitt 109E. Heinkel Parva. Looks like a Heinkel as well. That's the Heinkel box. Arado. Oh yeah, they were launched off ships. That looks. No, that's a Heinkel as well. Junkers. Beautiful models. Dornier 17E. That's a Junkers JU88. That's a 52. JU52. It's a bit of glare off the glass, I guess. DC3 and Spanish markings. Gotha. Another Heinkel. HE60. Mackie M41. This is a Stuka. JU87. Oh, that's Sevilla Bate. These are beautiful models. Raider. Caproni. Savoia Mackie. Romeo. Fiat BR20. Romeo RO41. Looks like a 115. Polycarco Fiat CR32. That's a beautiful looking airliner. Oh, what's that? It's a Junkers JU290. Oh, there's the Hispano Jet. Fighter. Fiat G50. Now here's some modern stuff. That's a Hispano Souza. Hispano Jet. Oh, this is one of the Canadair used for firebombing. Bit of modern stuff out here. There's a Dorset Mirage 3 with a service unit.